Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Morgan Corinthos and Michael Corinthos could potentially make a dramatic return. Did GH just drop a major hint about both brothers reappearing on the show? In the March 27 episode, Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan prepared for their trip to Toronto, where they plan to interrogate Salisky, the hitman involved in a recent attack. While Salisky carried out the job, there's an even more significant figure at play, the person who ordered the hit in the first place. Jason and Sonny are determined to get to the bottom of it and uncover the true mastermind. However, let's take a moment to focus on how that March 27 episode wrapped up. Sonny made a powerful statement about never allowing anyone to come after his family again. Immediately after, the camera zoomed in on a framed photo of Morgan and Michael, a moment that sparked speculation among fans. While some believe this was simply a reminder of the hardship Sonny's family has endured, losing one son in a car bombing, and nearly losing another due to the penthouse explosion, others think it could hint at something bigger. On social media, discussions have been buzzing with excitement over the idea of Brian Craig and Chad Duell reprising their roles. Michael still requires time to recover at the German clinic, but his eventual return seems inevitable. As for Morgan, could he still be alive? Could there be a shocking twist where Morgan has turned against Sonny and is somehow involved in the larger scheme to take him down? It would be a jaw-dropping twist if Morgan were revealed as the person behind the attack, so that theory remains a possibility. On the other hand, Morgan could also make an appearance in a vision if Sonny's life is in danger during the Toronto trip. Perhaps in a desperate moment, Sonny might receive a visit from Morgan, encouraging him to fight for his family. Regardless of how it unfolds, the framed photo of Morgan and Michael stirred up plenty of speculation, and fans are eager to see what happens next. We'll keep you updated on any official announcements regarding their return. In the meantime, General Hospital spoilers suggest that Jason's concerns may prove valid if Sonny's condition takes a turn for the worse during his time in Toronto. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Molly Lansing Davis may hold Christina Corinthos Davis responsible for Rick Lansing's car accident injuries. As Molly grapples with the fear of losing her father, she might direct her frustration at Christina, believing her actions played a role in the situation. Christina, in an attempt to retaliate against Ava Jerome, will interfere with Ava's car, but her plan will spiral out of control. Though Christina never intends for anyone else to be harmed, it appears that Rick and Elizabeth Baldwin will be caught in the chaos and suffer the consequences of the crash. Once it becomes evident that Christina tampered with the wrong vehicle, Molly will likely be quick to confront her sister. She may demand that Christina take accountability for what happened, unleashing a storm of accusations in the process. As paramedics rush Rick to G8, his condition may remain critical, leaving his loved ones on edge. There's a strong possibility that Rick could fall into a coma, forcing Molly to endure an agonizing wait for updates on his condition. During this time, Molly may come to terms with the fact that Christina's actions contributed to this distressing turn of events. Overcome with emotion, she may express her belief that Christina should face the consequences of what she's done. Christina's ongoing issues with Ava have already resulted in heartbreak, particularly with the loss of the baby she had once promised to let Molly raise. Now, Molly might worry that this latest incident could take her father away as well. Molly has endured numerous hardships in recent months, from the devastating baby loss to her breakup with TJ Ashford and the uncertainty surrounding Sam McCall's fate. The thought of losing Rick on top of everything else could push her to a breaking point. As a result, viewers may witness an intense showdown between Molly and Christina in the episodes ahead. Molly's anger and pain may lead to one of the most heated confrontations between the sisters yet, as she struggles to process everything that has happened. Although Christina will eventually realize the gravity of her actions, Molly's primary concern will remain Rick's fate. The fear of losing him will weigh heavily on her until the situation becomes clearer. Fortunately, all signs indicate that Rick will pull through and ultimately recover, but the road to that outcome may be filled with tense and emotional moments, and worst-case scenarios will add to the drama as she anxiously awaits any sign of improvement. General Hospital spoilers hint that more sibling drama is on the horizon for Molly and Christina. General Hospital spoilers reveal that there will be some intense moments at the crash site, leaving Lucky Spencer frantic over Elizabeth Baldwin. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos will suggest that his adversary's trail isn't as cold as it seems, so let's dive into all the dramatic developments set to unfold. At Charlie's pub, Molly Lansing Davis will question whether it's a good idea for Cody Bell to be there. Since Cody was recently involved in a bar altercation with Lucky, Molly has every reason to be concerned. However, Lucky is not at the pub at the moment since he rushed after Christina Corinthos Davis following her unsettling comments. It won't be long before Lucky arrives at the crash site, as Rick Lansing has just run off the road with Elizabeth in the passenger seat. Lucky will desperately try to reach the injured Elizabeth, but an officer will restrain him, assuring that the paramedics are doing everything they can to assist her. Even so, Lucky may fear the worst as Elizabeth and Rick are rushed to GH for emergency care. Christina mistakenly tampered with Rick's brakes, leading to devastating consequences. She is in for a horrifying shock when she realizes her actions inadvertently caused harm to Rick and Elizabeth. Once Molly hears about Rick's accident, she will be deeply affected and may turn to Cody for comfort. Meanwhile, Anna Devane previously intervened at the Quartermaine crypt when Emma Drake chained herself to the building in protest. Anna just called for bolt cutters, leaving Emma feeling utterly betrayed. On Monday's GH episode, Emma will be in disbelief over a statement someone makes, possibly as part of Anna's lecture. Emma might accuse Anna of hypocrisy, pointing out that her grandmother has been involved in plenty of trouble over the years despite urging her to stay out of it. At some point, Max Scorpio will present Anna with crucial evidence that could shift her perspective, so we'll see how she processes it as the drama unfolds. As for Drew Quartermaine, he'll issue firm instructions over the phone regarding the Quartermaine crypt. Get it done. I don't care how you do it, Drew demands in Monday's preview clip. It's evident that Drew is determined to see the crypt demolished by any means necessary. However, Ezra Boyle may be concerned that this could turn into a very public debacle, potentially backfiring on them both. Drew is bound to face betrayal at some point, and Ezra might be the one to let him down. Elsewhere, Kai Taylor will update Trina Robinson about Drew's surgery offer, leaving her uneasy about the potential risks. Meanwhile, in Toronto, Sonny and Jason Morgan will be seeking crucial information from Salisky, who is being held at gunpoint in his apartment. Salisky knows that revealing who hired him could put him in grave danger, but remaining silent could also seal his fate. Unfortunately, Sonny and Jason's mission to uncover the truth will take an unexpected turn. There's a possibility that Salisky might make a reckless move, such as attempting to grab a weapon in the room and gaining the upper hand. If that happens, Salisky might not survive long enough to reveal anything further. Regardless, Sonny will remain optimistic and tell Jason that this trail may not be completely cold just yet. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Jason and Sonny will continue their relentless pursuit of the truth. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Christina Corinthos Davis is unknowingly setting in motion a series of events that could lead to a dangerous car accident. It appears that Ava Jerome might be the intended target, but circumstances may shift unpredictably. What if Rick Lansing and Elizabeth Baldwin end up caught in the crossfire of Christina's actions? There is a possibility that Rick could be driving Eva's car with Elizabeth as a passenger, potentially while assisting Dr. Portia Robinson with an urgent matter. This unexpected twist would put Rick and Elizabeth's lives at risk in a way no one anticipated. General Hospital spoilers also hint that Lucky Spencer might discover the truth about what Christina has done. If Christina's actions inadvertently lead to a mechanical failure in Eva's car, resulting in Rick and Elizabeth's involvement in a serious accident, Lucky would find himself in a complex moral dilemma. After Christina confides in him, Lucky would realize the severity of the situation. Though Rick and Elizabeth were unintended victims, Lucky would quickly piece together that Christina's actions set this chain of events in motion. Elizabeth and Rick would struggle to survive, with Rick suffering serious injuries. Elizabeth would be left unconscious, leaving Lucky distraught and overwhelmed. Initially, Lucky would react emotionally, confronting Christina and holding her shocked that things spiraled out of control and plead with Lucky not to turn her in. Lucky, torn between loyalty and morality, would tell Christina he needs time to process everything while focusing on Elizabeth's recovery. Christina would begin to fear the unintended consequences of her actions and the possibility of losing people she cares about. As Lucky grapples with his emotions, he would struggle with doing the right thing, seeking justice for Elizabeth, whom he still deeply cares for, while also protecting Christina, with whom he has formed a close bond. Lucky would initially try to shield Christina, but ultimately he would recognize that the truth must come to light. He would likely turn to Sonny Corinthos and reveal Christina's role in the accident. Sonny, stunned by the revelation, would instinctively want to protect his daughter at all costs. Lucky would be taken aback when Sonny declares that he plans to take the blame himself to shield Christina, a decision Lucky strongly opposes. The PCPD is already aware that Eva's car was tampered with, and it's only a matter of time before the truth surfaces. Sonny, believing there is no other way, insists on confessing. Lucky, however, urges him to consider an alternative solution. Sonny then approaches Anna Devane and claims responsibility for the car tampering. But as the situation escalates, General Hospital spoilers indicate that tensions remain high between Christina Corinthos Davis and Ava Jerome. A recent scene on the soap has sparked discussions among fans regarding Christina's emotional well-being. Since Baby Irene/Adela's tragic passing in early August 2024, Christina has endured an immense amount of loss. The Metro Court pool incident with Ava was traumatic in itself, but losing the baby and the resulting strain on her relationship with her sister, Molly Lansing Davis, only added to her heartbreak. On top of that, Christina faced the devastating loss of her sister, Sam McCall, just months later, followed by her brother, Michael Corinthos, suffering a severe burn accident that left him hospitalized and fighting for his life. It's no surprise that Christina is reaching a breaking point. Her conflict with Ava back in July marked the beginning of a series of painful events, so it's understandable that she holds resentment toward Jerome. Given Ava's history, Christina's emotions are running high, leading her to believe she needs to take decisive action. General Hospital spoilers reveal that the scene where Christina visited Baby Irene/Adela's gravesite during the Wednesday, March 26 episode was deeply significant. As Christina spoke to her late child, her words carried an intense emotional weight, hinting at the depth of her turmoil. With tensions escalating, questions arise. When the upcoming car accident unfolds, will Christina come forward with the truth? Will she remain silent? Could evidence emerge linking Christina to Eva's car troubles? If she keeps secrets, will the guilt overwhelm her, leading to a breaking point? Might she seek professional help, perhaps even consider a stay at Ferncliff or another treatment center? General Hospital spoilers indicate that so many characters have left Port Charles recently that fans are beginning to speculate whether two more beloved characters might be next. From Sam McCall to Cyrus Renault, Dex Heller, and Valentin Cassadine, just to name a few, several key heroes and villains have exited the storyline. This raises the question, could Sonny Corinthos and Elizabeth Baldwin be the next to go? One recent moment was reminiscent of the time Edward Quartermaine faked a heart attack to test whether Tracy Quartermaine would give him his medication. Similarly, when Sonny collapsed, clutching his chest, Ava Jerome sarcastically asked if he needed his pills, which were just out of reach on the floor. While Sonny may not face his final moment this week, fans can't help but wonder if his time is running out. The mob boss has survived numerous assassination attempts by his enemies, but his ongoing heart condition poses a significant risk that could lead to an unexpected crisis at any moment. His health is like a ticking time bomb, and if something were to happen to him, it would undoubtedly send shockwaves through Port Charles. Meanwhile, Christina Corinthos Davis appears poised to take drastic action when she allegedly tampers with Ava's car. A major accident is set to occur this week, but as soap fans know, even the most carefully laid plans often take unexpected turns. From the looks of it, Elizabeth and Rick Lansing will suffer the consequences of Christina's risky move. Soaps thrive on dramatic irony, and fans should brace themselves for a significant twist. Could General Hospital be setting up a tragic fate for Liz through this accident? Just as she is on the verge of reuniting with Lucky Spencer, an accident indirectly caused by Christina could lead to a shocking outcome that no one saw coming. Fans can expect Drew Kane to experience an unexpected betrayal. Meanwhile, Lucky Spencer urges first responders to assist the victims of the crash. Will everyone pull through, or could there be a tragic outcome? On Monday, March 31, viewers will see what unfolds after Rick Lansing's brakes malfunction. Christina Corinthos Davis mistakenly tampered with the brakes of a car parked in Ava Jerome's spot, believing it was Ava's vehicle. Unbeknownst to Christina, Rick ended up driving the car, with Elizabeth Liz Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, as his passenger. It wasn't long before Christina realized her grave error, but the damage had already been done. Lucky desperately calls out to emergency personnel, urging them to do everything possible to save her. He is likely referring to Liz. Meanwhile, could Lucky start piecing together Christina's panicked reaction and the crash's timing? Elsewhere, Molly Lansing Davis receives unsettling news regarding the accident. A preview clip shows Molly asking Cody Bell if he truly believes he should be at the bar. Molly appears composed, suggesting she may first hear about the accident through Cody. Once she learns more details, this could create a dilemma for her, given her role as assistant district attorney. Before the impact, Rick himself sensed that something was off with the brakes. Across town, spoilers hint that Drew will feel a deep sense of betrayal. He then makes a phone call, instructing someone to get it done. Drew adds that the outcome is what matters most, no matter how it happens. Additionally, General Hospital fans will see Kai Taylor confide in Trina Robinson. Meanwhile, Emma Drake has an emotional conversation with Anna Devane. Emma will also react with complete disbelief to something someone says. Meanwhile, Anna receives difficult news from Mac Scorpio. In a preview clip, Mac tells Anna that she may have a different perspective once she sees something, suggesting that it may be related to Emma. Also, Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos' latest plans hit a roadblock. However, Sonny remains hopeful, telling Jason that the trail may still be warm. Sonny and Jason are determined to uncover the truth and identify the responsible party. However, could they be deliberately missiled in the wrong direction? Today's episode delivered a catastrophic blow that will leave viewers reeling. In a whirlwind of shocking twists and turns, Rick Lansing and Elizabeth Weber found themselves victims of a horrific car accident. Lucky Spencer made a desperate plea to save his loved ones, and Drew Kane committed an act of betrayal that threatens to shatter lives. The drama unfolded in a heart-stopping sequence that began with mounting tension between Rick and Elizabeth. Sources indicate the pair were engaged in a heated argument when tragedy struck. The exact cause of the accident remains unclear, but early reports suggest the vehicle careened off the road and collided with a tree, erupting in flames upon impact. The repercussions of this catastrophic crash are already rippling through Port Charles. Initial reports indicate that both Rick and Elizabeth sustained severe injuries. While details surrounding their conditions are scarce, medical personnel are reportedly working tirelessly to stabilize them. The fate of these two beloved characters hangs precariously in the balance, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. Adding to the emotional turmoil, Lucky Spencer, a longtime fan favorite, was seen desperately pleading with authorities to rescue his loved ones from the wreckage. Sources close to the set revealed that Jonathan Jackson, who portrays Lucky, delivered a powerfully emotional performance that will undoubtedly resonate with viewers. Lucky is absolutely devastated, said an insider. He's torn between trying to stay strong and the agonizing fear of losing two people he cares about deeply. Jonathan poured his heart and soul into this scene. It's truly gut-wrenching to watch. But the devastation doesn't end there. In a parallel storyline, Drew Cain, fresh off of a series of revelations about his past, made a decision that has left fans and fellow characters alike stunned and heartbroken. Specific details of Drew's betrayal are currently under wraps, but sources confirm that his actions will have far-reaching consequences, irrevocably altering the dynamics of multiple relationships in Port Charles. Drew's decision is going to send shockwaves through the entire community, a source close to the show confided. It's a moment that will define his character for a long time to come, and it will force him to confront the darker aspects of his personality. The writers of General Hospital have clearly crafted an episode designed to keep viewers the fiery car crash, Lucky's desperate struggle, and Drew's shocking betrayal has created a maelstrom of drama that promises to keep audiences talking for weeks to come. Tune in tomorrow to see the fallout from this explosive episode. Will Rick and Elizabeth survive their injuries? What are the ramifications of Drew's betrayal? And how will the residents of Port Charles cope with the devastation that has befallen their town? Don't miss a single second. Stay tuned to our website for updates as this story develops. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.